Well, welcome everybody. My name is JD Rossetti. I'm your 19th District State Representative. With me is Representative Blake. We have a common theme in the 19th, and that's working together for you and for our working families. So you'll see us out and about, sometimes individually, separately in different areas of our district, sometimes together, but always sharing information and working together for all of you. We represent from Longview to Long Beach, all the way up to Aberdeen, and everything in between. This was my first session overall, this last session. I was appointed in October and went through this last session. So I'm fired up, ready to hit the ground running for this campaign to get back to the House and continue to do this work. My campaign mantra this year is going to be putting people before politics. And the ways that I'm going to do that is continuing through decisive leadership, through economic development, specifically in energy policies, and education. As many of you know already, but for those that don't know, I'm a current elected school board member. I have 4 kids in our public school system, and my background is working with the Washington State School Directors Association, also representing school board members across the state. So we have some big challenges ahead of us with the McCleary decision, fully funding basic education in our state. We need people that understand what the issues are and how they work, somebody who's on education committee, and specifically we need levy reform. And that's going to be our biggest piece that we're going to need to talk about and have some real discussions, because in rural districts like here, we're paying 3 to 4 times as much in our levy rates as urban areas are, like Seattle, where they're paying $1 for every 3 to 4 that we pay out here, because the state hasn't been fulfilling that obligation to fully fund our schools. We're having to make up that difference through our levies and continually working at the local levels. So we need to make some changes in those areas. I have brochures, they have my email as well as my website on them. I'd love to talk to you more either after this, or we can get together back in the hall, and I'll let Brian take it from here.
Thank you all for coming tonight. It's been remarked earlier that we haven't had a crowd like this for a while, so thanks for folks for getting energized and getting involved. This is my 14th session that I've served in the legislature. Assuming I win my election, I will be the senior member of the Coastal Caucus, which is kind of hard to believe. And so you've already heard, we're under the gun. In the last redistricting, I think we got outmaneuvered. And the results from that you see in the majorities up in Olympia. We've lost control of the Senate by a small margin, and we're under the gun in the House at 50-48. These elections are going to be crucial that we fill that, as you heard, that seat in the 24th, and keep JD in the House, and we have some tough races across the state. I think there's a chance to pick up the Senator Benton seat in the 17th, which heads us towards a majority in the Senate. I think the governor's going to have not so much a tough race, I don't believe, but you can't take anything for granted. Since the session got out, I've spent my time focused on getting Bernie Sanders elected president, and we'll continue that fight, but I've kind of switched gears this week to focusing on JD and I and Senator Tacko in the 19th, and you'll start to see the signs pop up, and anybody that wants to help, feel free to offer, and we'll get this done. This is a crucial time in our history, and we need everybody on board, so thanks for being here.